guys, Comm here, and today I'm going to be addressing whether or not variants should be in Black Ops 3, and whether or not they were a good idea for Advanced Warfare. So I'm going to do a pros and cons list first. Here it is. Okay, so pros. It gave you something to strive for. Normally in Call of Duty, you just unlock weapons at levels, and eventually it isn't important for you anymore. Eventually, you just get used to leveling up and leveling up and leveling up, and you don't really pay attention to the unlocks and levels and everything. Whereas for supply drops, there were two good things about it. First of all, you're able to unlock them after max level, so it still gave you something to strive for, even if you were Grandmaster Prestige, or if you just didn't want Prestige again. And second of all, it was completely random. I don't know how I feel about that system yet though, so I don't know. I'll talk about that later. The second pro is that it added more customizable options. Now, normally you just have your stock gun, and then you can put attachments on to make it better or worse. But sometimes the attachments didn't do what they said that they do, and it honestly just gave you a limited amount of variety and variation. Whereas with the supply drop weapons, you could say have an ASM-1 speakeasy, and then you could put rapid fire on it, and it will shoot really, really fast, although its recoil might be higher. So therefore, you can put a foregrip on it. It all ties everything together, and overall, it provides more gun variation, and it honestly just makes the game more exciting. Now, the third and final pro is that it gave good players and bad players something to work with. Like, for example, say that you're a YouTuber, right, and you go for really insane gameplays. You, instead of having to have to use the Lynx, for example, say that the Lynx was a good gun, in what universe that would be, but whatever, say that the Lynx was a good gun, and it was really overpowered, but then you unlock the Lynx Kingpin, which is -1 damage, -1 accuracy with a parabolic microphone. It doesn't even do anything good. And then you're able to get a DNA bomb with that. That's definitely a special gameplay. And also, here's a better example. Say that, there was a BAL variant, and it had -3 damage, +3 handling, and you get a DNA bomb with that. It's much more impressive than if you had the BAL, and vice versa. Bad players would then, instead of having to have to use bad guns, well, not necessarily bad guns, but guns that they'd find bad, they'd be able to use variants, and that would help them do better. Again, I don't know how I feel about that. It's cause, I think that bad players and good players should have to use the same thing, equal playing grounds, and that's just my opinion. Now let's go into the cons, and I have a whole bunch of cons, but I'll round it only into 3. First con, the overpowered variants. The Obsidian Steed, the Speakeasy, the Inferno, the Insanity. Those were all really annoying guns to get killed by, and say ranked play. If you're a competitive player, you want equal playing grounds. That's why you're playing competitive. It's about skill. You don't want it to be about what gun you're using, or some kind of variant that makes you fire faster or have more damage. Variants absolutely wrecked ranked play, and if they banned them, that would make things a lot better. And now in pubs too, since it's random, you might only have 2 or 3 variants, and they might not even be good. And then other people have, a speakeasy, so it's hard to do good, even if you are a good player, against someone that has a speakeasy. Because say that you and a player are both, running down school in Detroit, and you guys come across each other, and then in that situation, you might want to hip fire. So you guys both, drop shot or something and hip fire. Since he has a speakeasy, he's able to outgun you because his gun fires faster. Whereas you only have, say, they ASM-1 magnitude, so you're not going to be able to fire as fast, therefore you won't be able to kill as fast. The second con, and I don't know if this is really a con, but I'm just going to put it in as a con, are the advanced supply drops. It's pathetic how you're able to spend money on supply drops and then get better weapons. That's like the Ripper in Call of Duty Ghosts. You could buy the Ripper and you could go off with that thing, because it was really overpowered. It's honestly annoying. Except, say that you could unlock the Ripper somehow by going on, a 10,000 kill streak or something like that. That's, figuratively, of course. Say that you could somehow unlock the Ripper, but it was really, really hard, or you could just buy it. That's basically what supply drops are, or advanced supply drops are. And not only that, but advanced supply drops are really, really expensive. So, if someone, say, buys 300 advanced supply drops, then they're gonna get some really good weapons, and to be on the same playing ground as them, you're gonna have to buy 300 advanced supply drops, or however many you need to get the weapon that they have, and that's gonna cost you a lot of money. To be honest, I just think that the whole supply drops, advanced supply drops thing is a big scam that Sledgehammer Games put into the game, so that they could make more money off of it. And the third con, again, I don't know if this is really a con, but it's a pro and it's a con. The third con is how random it is. For example, I haven't been able to get the speakeasy yet, and I've played for, days and days and days. My total play time is, I think, 3 or 4 days, right? And, I mean, that might not seem like a lot, but still, I play a lot of UMGs, and that I don't think counts towards your play time, so When you think about it, that's a lot. And like some people, they're able to unlock like 5 speakeasies. This one guy that I saw, he took a picture, right? And he got 3 speakeasies and 1 supply drop. And I'll bet you that he only played for like a day or 2 because he was so the original Prestige. I don't like how random it is. I think that you should be awarded for being a good player and getting the weapons. Like, for example, I like how you can get the Obsidian Steed and the Speakeasy by unlocking the Grandmaster Prestige. That way you're still able to get them. But I think that it should be like that, just like normally. It should be like, you have to do certain challenges. Get 10 headshots in a game. And then the better the variant is, the harder the challenge will be. So it's like, for the Speakeasy, for example, get 100 kills in a pub, or in like a certain game mode. So like, get 100 kills in one game in Domination. And I think that would make it a lot more fair. That way the good players are, of course, rewarded with a good gun. Although that could be a little bit overpowered, because if there's a bad player and then there's a good player, and then again, school situation, the good player is obviously going to win that gunfight, because not only is he a good player and has the strategy and wits to do it, he also has a better gun than the opposing team. Alright guys, that's all of that, and now I'm gonna share my opinion with you guys. I honestly do not like the supply drops, and I don't think that they should put them in Black Ops 3, because I like even playing grounds, and I think they should be spending their time making the connections good, rather than focusing on just making more money and putting useless supply drops in that we wouldn't have missed if it wasn't in that. And I can't explain how mad I've gotten, because, like, I've been one off of a DNA bomb, for example, and then I get killed by, like, an Obsidian Steed or a Speakeasy. So, yeah, guys, that's about it for this cut commentary. Tell me in the comments below if you guys think that there should be variants in Black Ops 3, and what your opinion on variants is in Advanced Warfare. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.